Alright, good day and welcome. In this lesson we're looking at midpoints as well as how to find the equation of a straight line. Calculate the following. So just to refresh what we've did in the previous lesson, they want the lengths of AB and CD given that A is minus 2 and 0, B is 4 and 2, C is 4 and negative 2, and D is 5 and negative 4. So once they ask for lengths, we're using distance formula. So AB equals square root x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and both of them are squared. So A is minus 2 and 0, and B is 4 and 2. So that becomes 4 minus minus 2. Gives me 4 plus 2, which is 6 squared. And then 2 minus 0, which is 2 squared, which is 4. 6 squared, 36, plus 4 gives me square root 40. CD, so to get the length of CD, again, square root x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So that becomes 5 minus 4 for my x value squared. For my y values, minus 4 minus minus 2. It becomes negative 4 plus 2, which gives me negative 2 squared. And there 5 minus 1, which gives me 1 squared. So 1 squared is 1, and 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 1 gives me square root 5. Right, let's look at the next. Calculate the following. So in the first lesson we did gradients. So gradients of AB and EC given A minus 2 and 0, B 4 and 2, C 4 and negative 2, D 5 and negative 4. So if A is minus 2 and 0 and B is 4 and 2, gradient of AB equal y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So there my y value is 2, 2 minus the 0. My x value 4 minus minus 2. So that gives me 2, 4 plus 2, 6, 2 over 6, which simplifies to 1 over 3. Gradient AC, again, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. My y value then, negative 2, and a y value 0, so negative 2 minus 0, and therefore minus minus 2. So negative 2 minus 0 stay negative 2. 4 plus 2 gives me 6, and there 2 goes in itself once, 2 goes in 6 3 times. So this gradient is negative 1 over 3, and that one 1 over 3. So although they look the same, they are not parallel. If I multiply them, they will not give me negative 1, so neither are they perpendicular. Right, so hope you follow. Right, now calculate the following. Now we want coordinates of the midpoint of AC and AD, meaning we want the x and y value in the middle of a line. Right, so they're given the same items. To get midpoint, our formula reads x1 plus x2 divided by 2. y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So midpoint of AC, I have minus 2 and 0 and 4 and negative 2. So there minus 2 plus 4 divided by 2, 0 minus 2 divided by 2. 4 minus 2 gives me 2, 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. There 0 plus negative 2 is negative 2, negative 2 divided by 2 gives me negative 1. There same thing, they want A and D, so x5 minus 2, or minus 2 plus 5, and 0 minus 4, both divided by 2. 5 minus 2 gives me 3, so I have 3 over 2. Negative 4 divided by 2 then gives me negative 2. So the coordinates in the middle of line AC is 1 and negative 1. And the coordinates in the middle of line AD would read 3 over 2 and negative 2. So hope you follow, you understand what I've done so far. Right, we are now next going to be working out equations. Right, so calculate the equation of line AC given AB and CD. So first we need the gradient of the line. So in the previous slide, gradient AC we got as minus 1 over 3. For a straight line, the equations, general equation reads y equal mx plus c. So there my m is negative 1 over 3, so y equal negative 1 over 3x plus c. Right, and now I have to use a point on AC, so I can use the coordinates of A, which is minus 2 and 0, or the coordinates of C, which is 4 and negative 2. Right, I chose A, so A is minus 2 and 0. So this states that the Y is 0, while X is negative 2, plus C. Minus negative times negative become positive. 2 times 1, 2 over 3 plus C. If I take 2 over 3 over, it becomes negative 2 over 3. So C equal negative 2 over 3. Therefore, my equation for straight line AC, Y equal negative 1 over 3x minus 2 over 3. So hope you understand. Every exam we will test midpoint, and we will test can you find the equation of a line. You will even say if it's parallel to this or perpendicular. That's the more complex variation, which I'll do in later lessons. This is just an introduction. Right, now in this one, just to refresh your knowledge on midpoint, again determine the coordinates of A and B, the midpoints of MN and MO, given that M is minus 5 and 5, and N negative 3, negative 4, and O 2 and 2. Right, so if we take the coordinates of M and M, midpoint x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So for my x's, minus 5 minus 3 divided by 2, negative 8 divided by 2 gives me negative 4. 5 minus 4 for my y over 2. 5 minus 4 gives me 1. So I'm left with 1 over 2. And that's the coordinates of A. Right, coordinates or midpoint of MO, the middle of that line, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So minus 5 plus 2 divided by 2 gives me negative 3 over 2. And then 5 plus 2 divided by 2 gives me 7 over 2. So again, as you can see, that is how we will calculate the middle or midpoint of a line, its coordinates. Right, let's do one. Solving the equation of a line. So now they say calculate the equation of a line MN, given same coordinates M minus 5 and 5, N minus 3 and minus 4, O 2 and 2. So first we need to find the gradient of the line. So we're working with M and N, so I have minus 5 and 5 and minus 3 and minus 4. Gradient MN equal y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So my y value there, minus 4 minus 5. X value is minus 3 minus minus 5. So minus 4 minus 5 gives me negative 9. Negative 3 plus 5. 5 minus 3 gives me 2. So in my equation, y equal mx plus c. My gradient is minus 9 over 2. So y equal minus 9 over 2 in the place of mx plus c. Right, then I have to choose a coordinate that's on M and N, so I can take M or N. Here again, I just chose M, minus 5 and 5. So this states that when y is 5, x must be negative 5. Right, so negative 5 times 9, negative 9 would give me positive 45 over 2, and they have 2. If I take that over, that would give me 5 times 2, 10 over 2 minus 45 over 2, which gives me negative 35 over 2. You're allowed to use a calculator. So negative 35 over 2 equals C. And then C, there y equal negative 9 over 2x minus 35 over 2. Right, and that is how we find the equation. Right, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please like, share, and subscribe. Wish you nothing but the best. Bye.